Went backwards. Good offload. Welcome to US Rugby Solutions, the Try Life, and today's preview of USA Rugby versus Canada rubber match. Reason why it's a rubber match is because the last match in this World Cup qualifier was an awesome draw at 28-28. Let's recap it real quick for you guys. Let's see. Canada had possession most of the game. I would say to an extent they dominated at least time possession, which is a good stat for them based on how things went. We didn't attack well. Very early on, I think it was like in the 3rd minute, Canada scores a try. And then, thank God for Nick Taufete'e being a pro, just capitalizes on a mistake during the kickoff and scores a try. We're at 7-7, so no harm done, ready to go. Canada goes up. What was it? I forget. End up going up a try, and it's like 12, 12-7, and we're working it out, and we end up going up, freaking gaining back, and it's 14-15, because they ended up scoring a 14-15. They ended up scoring a penalty conversion, and I'm just like, it's close, we're away, still tackling like crap, getting dominated at point of attack. Their scrum beat our scrum, pretty much plain and simple. There's no reason for their scrum to beat our scrum. Then a few plays later, and we're up again, and it's 21-15 going into the half. And early on in the second half, we score, and they score another penalty, and it's 18-28. USA again. And this is where Mitchell makes some really weird substitutions. Changes out the entire front row at about minute 60. Changes out some of the back line. And I'm just wondering, why? Why? Does that mean he's going to throw everything he's got against Canada when we're done? And it just didn't seem to be the case based on the roster I'm going to give you to you, because we pulled a draw. At the end, we had a chance to win with a drop goal from A.J. McGinty. Missed. Canada had a chance to win at the end with a penalty. Missed. And there you have it. So, look at that. Brand new USA kit polo. It was a pain to get this. Should be dropping pretty soon. Your main retailer, I don't know if there's even another retailer for USA Rugby, is World Rugby Shop. So support the union, get out, buy kit, buy jerseys, buy duffels, everything. Buy it all. So let's go into Canada. Not much has changed, but there were some. So you've got at loosehead Justice Sears-Duru, at hooker Ray Barkwell, 3 Jake Elnicki, 4 Brett Buchbaum at captain, 5 Edmund Olmsted. Man, Olmsted versus Taufete'e was a really fun matchup to watch last week, and if they're going based on tape, it's Taufete'e all day, I gotta say, back in Newcastle. At 6, we've got Admir Jovanovic. 7, we've got Matt Heaton. At 8-man, we've got Tyler Ardron. At scrum half, Gordon McRory. Fly half, got Shane O'Leary. There was a nice little article that came out this week about Shane O'Leary being born in Ireland and how he wants to be the number 10 for Canada going forward for a long time. Interesting thing about him and A.J. McGinty is they're both friends from growing up in Ireland, so they have a nice little rivalry going. Interesting how he didn't say he wanted to be the number 10 in all of North America. And then we go to inside center Connor Braid, outside center DTH Vandermeer. Oh my gosh. Vandermeer is a man. Is a man. Man of the match for Canada. Left wing, we've got Taylor Paris. 14, we've got Andrew Coe. Andrew Coe, 20 years old. Solid player. He's a future player for Canada for a long time. Oh my gosh. 15, fullback Kieran Hearn. 16, we've got Benoit Piffero. 17, Anthony Luca. 18, Matt Tierney. 19, Kyle Bailey. 20, we've got Aaron Carpenter. Andrew Ferguson gets the call up to the bench because Gordon McRory replaced Phil Mack at scrum half. 22, we've got Nick Blevins. At 23, we've got Dan Moore. So, let's get to the United States. At loose head, Tony Purpura. At hooker, James Hildebrand. Tight head, Chris Bowman. Four-lock, Nate Brakely. 5-lock, Nick Savetta. 6, blindside flanker, captain. Final match as an Eagle. Todd Clegg. Of course. I said his name twice. Open side flanker, Tony Landor. 8-man, Cam Dolan. 9, scrum half, Nate Augsburger. At 10, fly half, AJ McGinty. Inside center, 12, Marcel Brocky. 13, outside center, Bryce Campbell. At left wing, Ryan Matias. At 14, Mikey Teo. At 15, Madison Hughes. At 16, Joe Taufete'e. 17, Ben Tarr. 18, Dino Waldron. 19, David Tamilau. 20, John Quill. 21, Andrew Giratalo. 22, Sean Davies. 23, Will Nagy. So, for me, I really don't understand what's up with the front line. If Mighty Joe Taufete'e is available, he's starting at either loose head prop. Heck, if you think, Tony Purpura is bigger, so I would say you put him in Bowman's spot at tight head prop if you're not going to put him at hooker. James Hildebrand is, a season away from being a super rugby level hooker, so, and he's young. So I think his move to the shoot shield rather than staying contracted in super rugby has more to do with him being fully committed to representing the Eagles. So, if Taufete'e is available and you want to put Hildebrand out there, he's starting at prop. Your choice. Because of his size, I want him to replace Bowman, and he'll play at tight end. I don't understand why Paddy Ryan is at least not active for this match. You see the change from Ben Landry to Nate Brakely. Nate didn't really lose his spot. So Ben Landry played really well in the matches he played, so I don't really understand why he's not available. But in the first match, Dino Waldron also played very well. So I wouldn't say they're even, but if they're not starting, they're relatively interchangeable. Ben Tarr is available. He started in the first match, and I don't know. He's young, he's strong. He just needs to get his leverage going. Let's go to 8-man Cam Dolan. Man, to be honest, I think between him and Giratalo, it's neck and neck race. I wouldn't say that they're not the same player, but what they bring to the field is worth it on both ends. So it's really hard to choose which one. Cam Dolan's been playing really well, so he really hasn't been Giratalo hasn't played so well in his gap time to be able to make it up. So we'll see. I think Duratalo and Tamalau both bring this great intensity to the field and physicality. So when they hit the field, it'll be really good. At scrum half, Nate Augsburg. I talked about this last week. Like I said, where we're at, I think he'll eventually, especially with the next coach, he'll sort of be played out of a job, to be honest, because the two jobs he has are at wing and at scrum half, and there's just better players on this team. I don't know why Sean Davies isn't out there at scrum half. He's the better scrum half, to be honest. 10, AJ McGinty. Good choice. Don't move him around. At inside center, Marcel Brocky. He's played in the centers for the Super Rugby team that he's on. Western Force, I think? Yes, Western Force. But he's naturally a wing out there. He's played most of his matches at wing, but I think in international play, he has put his stamp on the number 12 spot, and you won't really see anyone else taking that spot. Bryce Campbell, outside center, nothing really there for me to talk about. He's put in some good work. So, at left wing, Ryan Muddies was supposed to start right wing at 14 last week, so I'm wondering why Matai Liuta is not on the field, because he's just a stud, and he's physical, and he's big. The reality is, at wings, man, we've got some really up-and-coming big boys. You got Spike Davis. You've got Saul Wuching. All these other guys that are just going to push small guys out, to be honest, because they're just as fast and they hit harder. And they're bigger. They're more durable. Right wing, Mikey Teo. To be honest, I wish Matai Liuta was on the field and Mikey Teo was at fullback. Because I really don't understand why Madison Hughes is on the roster right now. I don't. He's smaller than Teo, weighs less, hasn't been active any of the 3 matches, so it makes me wonder if Mitchell's just grasping at straws or just doesn't want to put Sema back there. I think Sema's fine. I think it's sort of like putting Nate at scrum half. It kind of really screws up the chemistry. So if anything, I would pull, Madison Hughes is center. So I don't really understand that move at all, to be honest. So yeah, I don't really know. Every lineup has been different. So, Paddy Power had the last match at minus 0.5. Haven't looked. In fact, let's look. Huh. All right. Well, looks like there's no line for this game this week, so I would say Eagles by 5. So it's a home game, and I expect us to play better, and it's Mitchell's last game, so I expect him to freaking coach better. So, word on the street is they've identified the next coach. So, go Eagles!